good morning, or good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I'm at the Mont Ice Arena. This is for the tier. This is girls tier 2, 19 and under national championships. Okay, but I wanted to go over the most important piece of the redacted police report so far, and that's when the campus should have been locked down. Okay, so Officer Zachary Rangel got the notification there was an active shooter inside Berkey Hall. Okay, he's leading the Michigan State University Police Department, and he's on the radio. Okay, the cadets are inside the police department. Okay, and they have control to basically the live command center that can notify all the students. Okay, and they send these test notifications out all the time. Okay, so they know what they're doing, been trained on it. But keep in mind, they're not sworn officers. They're not sworn officers of the law. So Officer Rangel, he orders the MSU police cadets to lock down campus. This is at 8:20 p.m. Okay, there's a little there's a patch where they didn't reply back. They didn't copy the officer back. Okay, so he messages them again. Okay, right after he didn't hear the copy. Okay, and they replied this time, and this is what he tells them to do: send out the campus-wide emergency alert. Okay, that's all that's what you're supposed to do, and this is at 8:20 p.m. Now keep in mind, if they would have sent this, they should have sent it out. It should have been maybe 8:21, 8:22. This emergency alert goes out to the entire campus. Okay, and it gets locked down. The doors lock automatically. Okay, but they failed to do so. It took them anywhere from 9 to 11 minutes to send this alert out. Now, as this is going on, there's possibly a shooting going on inside Berkey Hall, and there's definitely another one about to happen. Okay, so Zachary Rangel, he did the right thing to lock down campus. Okay, but again, here's this question: would you put kids? They're college kids. That's who the police cadets are. They're not sworn officers. Would you put them in charge of locking down a 60,000 person campus for a nationally televised mass campus shooting event? No. And I've questioned students around campus. Okay, and none of them, all of them said they would never put kids in charge. Okay, of locking down the campus. Now that's students. Okay, and I've asked adults too. I've asked adults that work in the cafeteria. They said they would never put students in charge. But there's kind of like a double dereliction of duty. Number one, on the adults in MSUPD. The adults, I mean, you need a talking to. Okay, because Brian Frazier should be alive, is what I'm trying to get at. If the MSU cadets, okay, knew what they were doing, and they actually locked down the campus when Officer Rangel asked them to, the shooting at MSU Union would have been prevented. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. That's why this, on page 64 of the redacted police report, you go on my website and look at it. Okay, this is where you can see. I mean, if you use a kid could figure this out. That you should never even have these kids working for the police, because number one, they're not sworn officers. So anytime, like now, these families could sue the MSU police department if they wanted to, and they could sue those kids. Okay, whoever was working that night as a cadet, now they're liable for Brian's death. Because I mean, the university already admitted they were wrong by settling with the families. Okay, and now in your own report, it states your very big breakdown and lapse of communication with the mass of students. Okay, now if you right before page 64, you're gonna find 3 different reports on Belfour property restoration. Okay, would you call your buddy at Belfour, 1-800-BELFOUR, and say, hey, come clean up all this crime scene evidence for me? Or would you have the FBI, or would you have local law enforcement who's trained to do it? Okay, because here's what I'm trying to get at. These 3 Belfour employees, 3 separate Belfour employees, they found 3 different bullets. So one of them found multiple bullets, one of them found bullets at Union, and then there's 2 of them that found bullets at Berkey Hall, with 2 different officers going to get more bullet fragments. Okay, read the report. Now, does that add up? Okay, and then ask yourself, would you have your buddies at Belfour come pick up evidence for you, basically? Because the officers or FBI, it says they methodically cleaned that room and cleared the room. They cleared each floor of every building. I mean, you don't miss bullet fragments. They're just like sitting there. And that's something you see. Okay? And then the fact that they, on the initial police report, when they were cleaning the room, when the FBI and the police were, they only found 6 shell casings. Okay? Now keep in mind, there was 5 injured, 2 died. You need at least 7 bullets. They only found 6. So was this to add more bullets? Okay, that's my question. They need to start, somebody in an adult and in a position of power. I hope you reply to one of my emails I'm going to be sending you for comment, because this is egregious. It's egregious what happened here. I hope everybody looks into it. Like, just go watch how it was put on national TV right away. Like, who decides, like, hey, we're going to throw this shooting on national TV? There's multiple shootings a week in East Lansing or Lansing. They're not put on national television. There is a reason this one was. That's my opinion. There's mass shootings all the time, but not all of them make national television. So why are certain ones, especially this one, okay, when you can go on, go Google some of these officers' Facebook pages, okay, and you'll see one of them, it says, welcome to the greatest, a guy is welcoming an officer, a female officer, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Why would somebody say that about the Michigan State University Police Department? That it's the greatest show on earth? I mean, what do they see? What are they shown? Okay, then the last point I want to touch on, okay, is they mention multiple times in this police report a 45-degree angle. A 45-degree angle. When in your life have you ever described anything, doing anything, at a 45-degree angle? That's their fraternal salute, okay? That's their hail, you know who, okay? So we're going to get to the bottom of this, okay? I'm like Barney Rubble. I'm like smashing stones left and right with this investigation, okay? I hope all of you that have been following this, you at least go read pages 49 through 60 in the police report. I mean, you could run a better police department. That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Because they made it into the greatest show on earth, apparently. Love you. Have a great day.